What's going on YouTube? Luca back with a video. And in this video, right, I'm going to be discussing, people's opinions on you, on what you're doing in life, and just in general. So to jump straight in, right, when I say people's opinions, I mean, I'm talking about negative opinions. So like their limitations on what you're doing, their thoughts about where you're going in life, their judgments on what you look like, how you act, your personality, all these factors, right, of these judgments that people make of you when they don't really know you. First of all, you have to remember that no one really knows you that well. You only know yourself. Hence why it's so important to spend time alone and spend time self-improving so you get to know yourself, so that when someone does diss you, you're not a sensitive little bitch, basically. And it doesn't affect you like that because you know deep down that you're worth what you're worth because you've earned it and you've worked for it. And secondly, when I say people's opinions, I want to talk about how you shouldn't let it affect what you're doing in your life. Like, there's a YouTuber I watch, right? You might know. He moved from Wisconsin to Texas. Oh no, that isn't. To Milwaukee in where is that? Chicago to Texas, right? All his family saying, "Oh, don't do that. You go to school, get a job." He went all the way to Texas, like fuck everybody else's opinion. He went all the way to Texas, started a business, was on his grind, and now he makes 6 figures a year, and he's 23, 24. Like, what does that say? If you put the work in, you don't care about other people's opinions, and you just get down on your grind. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. All people care about is results anyway. They're not going to care if you're struggling. They don't care about your mental health. They don't care about you putting in the extra hours of work. They don't care about you missing out weekends of partying. They don't care. All they care about is when you've got the nice car, when you've got the success, when you've got the money, when you've maybe got the fame, if that's what you want. If you've got the intelligence, they'll only ever respect you when you have it. So by caring and letting their judgments bring you down, preventing you from getting those results, all you're doing is backfiring. And not only that, you're being weak and you're letting their judgment get to you, and in a way where your skin is soft. You need to have tough skin in this world because people are cruel. We're living in the age of social media where everything is exposed all the time. There's no peace. If you ain't getting cussed out in real life, if that's you, it's online, it's on Xbox, you just got to develop a persona of not caring, because when you care too much about people's opinions, it drags you down as a person and it prevents you from doing what you really want to do and you desire deep down because of what other people are going to say. When those people don't actually care anyway about what you're doing. They don't care. They're just saying it for the sake of it, probably because of how they feel about themselves inside. So when we pay attention to that bullshit, we are just shooting ourselves in the foot. And when we shoot ourselves in the foot, we can't walk to our destination where we're supposed to be. So what's the point in listening to that when it's just BS anyway? People don't care about you. They'll say certain things about your position and what you're doing and about who you are, because it just comes into their head like that. They got no filter. It's like tumbleweed going through their mind, what they're saying about you. And because they said that, if you're weak as a person, that can affect your whole journey in life. Because someone said you shouldn't do this, you're not going to do that now, when that would have taken you to the place where you were supposed to end up. But instead you went the B route, and now you're all fucked up and working a terrible job and you're not where you're supposed to be. All because you weren't true to yourself and you were weak when it came to people's opinions because you cared. Obviously in life there's valued opinions. People who are more successful than you. Your parents, if they are the type of people that give good advice and you see their success as parents as valuable. People who you deem hold value and that can give you advice. But anybody's opinion that is just negative, that is just putting you down, that is sending you in the direction that you think you shouldn't be going in, ignore it because it is pointless. And not only that, what they say in that moment is just what they feel in that moment. That's not actually how they feel deep down. And then you're holding that past pain of what they said throughout in your body for ages. indefinitely, in fact. So what are you doing? What are we doing that to ourselves? What are we doing? We need to really we really need to get a grip on the whole opinion thing, because it's BS and it's holding everybody back, especially the kids, you know, like 15, 16, 17, 18. You're vulnerable and susceptible to influence and judgment. And we need to realize that we need to develop a persona of not caring about what other people think and say about your journey, because what matters is your own individual path. And if you pay attention to the people, especially if they've got nothing going on for themselves, mate, give it up. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but anyway, hit the like and subscribe button, man. Let me know what you think in the comments of this video. Tell me what you want to hear from me next in any form. I don't mind, whatever it is. Yeah, man, love and peace, man.